Hello, all you beautiful and fantastic motherfuckers, you. Um, so, to start this episode off, I went a little MIA, and good thing about me going MIA, though, is that I made my living room look like an actual fucking living room, and not a dirty old bachelor pad. It was never dirty, okay, I just want to point that out, it was just messy. It was never dirty, it was just messy. The kitchen, on the other hand, that could probably be a little bit cleaner, but whatever. We're not talking about the kitchen today. I bought these new, they are nesting tables, but it's a coffee table. So they're like two nesting tables, one's big, one's small. And they're entirely made out of bamboo, and I fucking love them. I love them. I got a new child. So I have 4 children now. And his name is Felicia. And he's a leopard gecko. Yeah, so don't judge. I named him before I even knew if the one I was gonna get was gonna be like a female or male. I was like, fuck gender. Your name is just Felicia. Like, fuck gender. Okay. So, on this episode, I'm just gonna get some stuff off my chest here. My head hurts. My head's heavy. My heart's heavy. My great uncle, I got a call this morning when I was at work, and, my great uncle on my dad's side, the Kruger side, he had passed away. And great uncle Gordon, his wife, my great aunt Linda, had passed away a few years back. I think she was like 86. I want to say, for some reason, like 86 is sticking out to me when I think about my great aunt. And then my great uncle Gordon was 91. And it really kind of just like hit me. It made me realize, well, I haven't seen him in, it has to at least 10 years. 10. You know? And I think it mainly has to do with, like, I kind of just shunned myself from both sides of my family. Especially the older relatives. I didn't want to hear their opinions on my life and how I felt and all that. So, but anyway, that doesn't matter now. It's because he passed away this morning. I think I want to say peacefully in his sleep. That's what my dad was saying anyway. He's like, I think so. I don't really know a whole lot. I just got the call. All right, well, that's that. But isn't that something, you haven't seen a relative in so long, and they're not even on the brain, all that often, and then you hear that they pass, and it hits you so hard, like, it's not that, like, crying kind of sadness, it's like that, it's like, I should have spoke to him a little bit more, maybe he could have told me some, cool stories about, because the guy was 91, he had to have had, like, a shitload of stories. Like, I just want to hear those stories, but now I'll never get the chance to hear those stories. It's just like when my grandpa Kruger passed away, about a month before I turned 10. Thanks, Gramps. He passed away right before my birthday. Thank you. I know it's not him, but like he had such tons of stories. Like I remember him telling me stories about, like, when he was a sailor up in the war. But I know he didn't tell me all that much because I was a little tot You know, I was a little kid. I bet you if I was an adult back in those days, he would have told me a lot more stories. Yeah, I bet you, because you know those sailors back in the day. You know those sailors got it on wherever they went. You know it. He would have told me some. He would have told me some fucking stories. You know that. Okay, so on to my next topic. Hold on, because I gotta take a hit really quick. It's a great Uncle Gordon. There you go. I do not want to hear the theme song from Cops right now. Alexa, skip. Oh, dare you. So, my next topic that I have that's on the brain heavily. So, back on my last episode, you guys had heard me talk about my ex and her reaching out and stuff. And, you know, I'm not sure what to do with it. Because, you know, she's 900 miles away. To me, she has no reason to lie anymore. But there were some things that she had told me about the people that I was befriending once again, forgiving once again. And it just kind of hit me like, Gavin, how much self-respect do you not have for yourself to basically sit at the table full of people who have trashed your name, trashed your entire existence, and basically shunned you from the only family that you have currently. And that question hit me really hard, and that's kind of why I went MIA, is because I needed to figure out, you know, what the hell it was that I was doing. And I still don't really talk to a whole lot of people. I think the only person I talk to is my best friend Abby. I don't really talk to anybody else. You know, I like it that way. And what was happening was that when I was with those people, their vibe would rub off of me. Like, I don't like to sit there and constantly call people names, or I don't like to sit there and constantly talk shit about other people, because that's just really bad. Why would you do that? That's just really shitty of a human being. If you're a human being who likes to shit talk other people behind their backs and are nice to their fucking face, fuck you, you're a piece of shit human being. I just want to put that out there right quick. Like, if you can't say it to their face, shut the fuck up, you little bitch. Because that's all you are, is a little bitch. Because you obviously can't say shit to their face. You sit there and talk shit about behind their backs. Like, just tone it down. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. If you guys can, like, see my hands and my hand expressions, it'd be more, my animations, I guess I should say. But anyway, it was like, I started to, that vibe would rub off on me. Like, I started to become a negative person again, and I started to, you know, kind of get stressed out again, and with, like, there's you know, kind of a lot going on. I don't like that at all. And I would sit there and like start talking shit about people, and I'm just like, wait, what are you doing? And that day at work, when I was, you know, thinking about this to myself, I was like, what the fuck are you like, Gavin, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and that's kind of why I took a break. I took a break from humanity for a second. I went to work, I came home, I slept, and I bought a lizard, and I repeated. Except I only bought a lizard once. I didn't repeat that yet. I didn't repeat that yet. But I just I don't know if I want that anymore in my life. You know, as much as some of the as good as some of the people may be, I don't want to be a part of that group. I don't want it. And I've come to realize that I am worthy. I have so much self-respect and I have so much self-love that I am worthy to be around people who are better than that. I am worthy of being around people who have never trashed my name. Because I'll tell you one thing, I never once went around and trashed any of their names. None. And the whole drag community up here in Fargo, North Dakota has really just kind of shunned me when it was convenient for them, and now want me back when it's yet again convenient for them. And I'm not going to do that, and I won't let them do that to me. Like, I have thought about deleting my Facebook, but why? Why? I got so many friends and family on there that are not within the drag community here in Fargo. I'm just like, why? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Just unfriend these people. Like, it's simple. And I want people to know that you are not going to treat me like that and then think that you can have a second chance at my friendship. It's not going to happen, sweetheart. You can't. I don't trust you. I don't trust this whole entire town. I don't. I'd rather be around the straight people than the gays in this town. And that's, when you're a trans man, that speaks volumes. A pansexual trans man at that, who's really kind of feminine in some areas, which is okay. It's perfectly okay. But I don't want to eat, nor do I want to be seated at the same table with people who have ever trashed my name. Ever. And if we've been friends for like 20 plus years, that seems, oh my God, that would make me 11. God! Oh my God! Ugh. But even so, even if we've been friends for like 20 plus years, I won't let you treat me like that. And I don't think you, who's listening, should let people treat you like that either. You gotta have self-respect. You gotta have self-love. Self-compassion. You gotta be compassionate and be like, you know what, yeah, what I did was fucked up. But you know what? What they did is not my greatest therapist. Oh my God, greatest therapist. She told me one time, if it doesn't belong to you, don't pick it up. Do not pick it up. So, you people, and if what I'm saying, if you're listening, and if what I'm saying right now makes you feel some type of way, then you did something bad. Why you feel guilty? You shouldn't feel guilty. You shouldn't feel any type of way if you didn't do anything wrong. But you know you fucked up. You know you did wrong. If this is hitting you some type of way. And I don't care. I don't care. Because I have to live, people tell me I have to live with my actions. Like, I have to live with my consequences. So do you. Everyone does. You are not taken out of this equation, and I will not let you take yourself out of this equation to where you can be forgiven over and over and over and over and over again. And there's always an excuse. And then you try and put the blame on somebody else. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, you narcissist. No, absolutely fucking not. I think that's a narcissist. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. Either or. Okay, ladies and gents and everyone in between, I appreciate you listening. It is now, I think it's 4:20. It's, ooh. Yeah. Yep. And then I got Slightly Stupid playing. It's a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Okay. Y'all have a great weekend. Love you all. Toodles.